Hi, and welcome to your Platterful monthly tutorial. If you're new here, check the top right corner for a little introduction to us. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take our prosciutto and actually put it in the freezer. Freezing it for a couple of minutes just allows it to get a little bit harder, and it's a little bit easier to manipulate when it's not so slimy and flimsy. Okay, for our cheeses, we're going to start with our green onion cheddar from the Cheese Brothers, so go ahead and take this one out of the wrapper. Okay, as you remove the wrapper, you might start to notice that this one crumbles very easily. If yours kind of breaks in half or something like that, totally fine. All we're going to do for this cheese is cut this block in half, and then we're going to use a knife or a fork or one of your spreaders to just make some crumbles come off of this, and that's actually how we're going to display it on our boards. Okay, up next we have our cheese spread from Pine River. This one, super simple. We're gonna go ahead and remove that plastic film from the top, and then I'm actually just going to take one of my spreaders and I'm gonna kind of whip it around so that the cheese just looks a little bit more inviting for someone to take a scoop out of, and not just like a blank slate. And lastly, for our large kits, we have our flavored Gouda from Eichten's. Go ahead and take this one out of the wrapper. Okay, for slicing this one, we are going to start at the thin tip of the wedge, and we're gonna go about an inch up and make our first slice. And then we're just going to continue slicing it up the wedge, but making the slices much smaller. So around 1/2 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch, all the way up the wedge. Okay, for this one, we are going to recreate the wedge, but have it facing up. So turn it 90 degrees, and we're just going to remake this wedge as you'll see me do in the video. We can add a little curve to it if we want to, but this is how we're going to place it on our board. Okay, up first for our meats, we have this sliced salami from Veroni. So go ahead and you can take this one out of the wrapper. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do with this sliced salami is just take the slices and fold it into fourths. We're gonna do this for an entire sleeve, and there are 3 that come in this package. So for one of the sleeves, we're just gonna fold it into fourths and do that for all of them. Okay, for the remaining slices of salami, we are going to do a salami river. So for this, you take one slice of salami, fold it in half like a taco, take another slice of salami, fold it in half like a taco, place it halfway over the original slice, and then fold up. Take another slice of salami, fold it in half, place it over the one you just folded up, and then fold down, creating kind of like an envelope and making it kind of this braiding pattern. We're going to continue this with the rest of the slices of salami. You'll see me do this in the video, and if you need to, watch it again, slow it down, and then whenever you're finished, it will turn out like mine does. We will want to use something to make bookends for this, so you'll see me do that with the cheese spread. Okay, and lastly for our large kits, we are going to pull that prosciutto that we put in the freezer, pull that out, and then you can go ahead and take it out of the wrapper. Okay, prosciutto can be a tough cookie to get these pieces separated. So go ahead and take your time, do not rush, because you do not want to rip them entirely in half or anything like that. What we're gonna do for the placement of these is we're actually just going to take a slice of prosciutto and kind of fold it into itself. This makes it look really pretty. It's kind of like a floral shape, and it's nice and easy for someone to grab off of your board. So just take the slice of prosciutto, and you'll see me do this in the video, but you just kind of fold it into itself, and then it creates this nice little lumpy flower shape. Okay, I'd like to give a shout out to some of our box sponsors. So up first, we have the Fitness Thins. These are a gluten-free cracker. They're really delicious and large. We have this Crazy Uncle Red's hot pepper jelly, super delicious. They have a lot of different varieties of spice, so check them out. We have this coconut mulch from Zach's Snacks, really delicious. There's some nuts in there, adds a nice sweetness to our board. And finally, we have this peanut brittle from Hubs, super delicious and nice crunch. Oh, and also we have our cheddar spread from Pine River. Okay, let's get into our board builds. Here is the standard kit. If you got that, watch now. If you got the large kit, go ahead and fast forward to about 650 mark and you'll see me build the large kit.